Hi, I'm Mindy Corcoran with the 7 Days Make a Ripple Change the World. We are here with Ava Jones. Ava, we applaud you for your efforts in making a ripple of kindness.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Caroline.
Ava, will you please give us a brief description of your project?
Yes, so when I was 8 years old, and in third grade, I started an organization called Avas Angels, and kind of the backstory on that is I was at a church sermon, and so it was just a Sunday morning, and my pastor was talking about how this upcoming winter, like a lot of organizations in like schools downtown Kansas City were in need of coats and warm winter items. And so as an 8-year-old, I was like kind of baffled by that idea. I was like, wow, some kids don't, like they go to school without a coat and it is freezing outside. And so I left that day and it was kind of in the back of my mind. And then that week at school, my third grade teacher had a lesson about like leaving a legacy and everything. And so I went home after school that day and I was thinking about it and I'm like, how could I connect these two things? Like I want to leave a legacy and I know people are in need of items in my area. And so as my mom was putting me to bed, I was like, Mom, I want to leave my own legacy. Like I want to do my own thing, even if it's as small as giving someone a coat, just to do something to let them know that I care. And so that night I came up with the name Avas Angels, and that's pretty much how it started. And I started creating my business plan for it.
That is a lot for an 8-year-old to connect the dots.
It is.
That is fantastic.
Thank you.
What inspired you to begin Avas Angels?
Definitely the sermon and leaving a legacy inspired me, because hearing all these stories of people that have left their own legacy, like as big as a worldwide or just in their community, I was like, wow, if they can do it, I can do it too. And definitely seeing the need in my community, I just wanted to do something about it.
How will Avas Angels continue to make a ripple?
So for doing it for 10 years, it's crazy that as I graduate, it's like 10 years. It's just crazy to me. But it's kind of become like a year-round donation. It kind of runs on its own, which is crazy because like in the beginning, it was just like fall to winter, like a few months where I would collect the donations, but now so many people know about it and it's a resource for so many people in the community. Like I always get text messages from random numbers and they're like, hey, this family just had their house burned down, like they lost everything. Do you have any donations? And so I scramble them up, send them over. And so people just know about it so much, and I always have bins out. I am always ready to collect, so that's always really nice. And I am a big planner, so I have my plan for like next year when I go to college, and when I come back for winter break, I'm gonna continue to do the things with the schools and everything. And I also have bins at like moms groups, boutiques, tennis clubs, volleyball clubs, Girl Scout troops, Boy Scout troops. There's just so many, and I'm just always willing to take in the donations. So I really don't see it ending anytime soon because I love it so much.
Well, you're obviously making a huge impact, a very big impact.
Yeah.
How many schools are you engaging with right now?
So I get donations from 2 schools, and I work with them, but then all the donations that I get, I send to partner schools that I partner with in downtown Kansas City, because it used to be I just sent them to the church and then they would go to a place called Project Warmth and they would distribute them. But then I started getting like handwritten letters and emails from other schools and like, we've heard about Avas Angels, we would love to take some of these donations. And so now every year I go through them, and the schools have like certain criteria, so they have to be super thick, they have to have a hood, they have to have certain sizes. So now they kind of separate, and I am in contact with a bunch of downtown schools as well.
Can you give us a mission statement of Avas Angels?
Yes, so my thing I always say is thank you for help keeping Kansas City warm. And I think my mission for Avas Angels is definitely to keep my community first, because at the beginning, like the first year of Avas Angels, we collected 111 items. And so I would get emails and they're like, hey, 10 of them just went to Oklahoma. Like 15 just went to Colorado. And I'm like, that is awesome, but I don't want to neglect the people that live 20 minutes away from me that are in need as well, you know? So I always say, thank you for helping keep Kansas City warm. So yeah.
Great. And then is there anything else that you want to share?
Well, marking the 10 years, now Avas Angels has collected 10,000 items, which is awesome. So I'm so proud to say that. Thank you. Thanks. But yeah.
That's great. Well, it's a wonderful business plan. It
Thank
sounds
you.
like, and it sounds like you're going to take it with you when you go to college, and maybe even it can grow forever.
Yes.
For many more years. Well, congratulations. We are very pleased to present to you as a scholarship winner for
Thank
7
you.
Days Make a Ripple Change the World 2021.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome.